All right.
Jolly Boy pulls up in a car, just like
Buckle
does
up,
like a
kids.
huge high-speed brake turn or whatever, slams on the brakes, leaves the tire treads all over the road, leans out the side of the car. Get in, loser. We're going puzzling.
Okay, I've transitioned
Buckle up.
over. Go ahead and read the lore.
It's dumb. It's just a cocktail. It's a.
Oh.
Yeah, that's not the good part.
Dang. Okay. I think I'm good. Oh wait, does anyone have clean audio? Probably not.
Alpha says. Oh wait. Alpha was already talking about how his audio is clean, and they were discussing it. So.
Oh, okay.
There was a whole.
They were discussing it. Man, I can't believe I missed that exciting conversation. I'm sorry to have not been a part of that one.
Okay.
I would say what Alpha said, but funny though. Okay.
We're gonna get going soon.
Yep. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
This match is fun in a lot of ways. Alpha-5 and Roar are probably the two biggest
Voices.
organizers and moderators.
Oh, he needs
of
to
the
buckle up
channel.
his belt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
What?
got a belt problem. We need a belt. We've got the spinning wheel. We're gonna have to jam something in to stop that. We've got this giant nail. Alpha figuring out to dig in this dark spot.
Imagine my surprise because I forgot it was called Buckle Up, and I was like, why is this child here? Why is it showing me his underwear? What is happening? Do I need to call the police or something on myself?
Prefaced this, like, how did we get to this situation? I mean, now we know that we've been called, like, existentially to this situation through his wish to have working pants, but imagine without that backstory, how we would feel about, like, what had happened right before this. This poor child is now crying and pantsless.
Oh no, Roar doesn't have visible mouse. I'll have to tell him to do window capture on the next one.
It just have been, like, I can only imagine a bully, like, took it and hid it somewhere, right? Like, you don't misplace
behind all
your
of
belt.
these series of puzzles, behind this disassembled horse picture. Alpha
This horse
finding
looks
the knife.
so surprised.
Yeah, his horse is a
He
little
caught him in the
suspicious.
middle of something.
I'm gonna be honest with.
Okay, we got steel stick. We got the banana lock. I don't know. Rory's not found any bananas. We've got this pig levels.
3-star lock.
I swear I recognize that pig from some cartoon.
Top of this thing just had a key
I didn't
in
see
it
the
in
pig.
middle.
Was it Porky Pig?
It's not Porky Pig.
If it was Porky Pig, I would also recognize it from a cartoon.
I guess these are supposed to be books at different heights.
I think they're fingers.
3/4 of the book.
I saw fingers, yeah.
Yeah,
at
they're just
first.
red fingers.
Well, I remember that. It was pretty rough. Okay, so we've got Roar trying to enter these levels that he found onto these pigs.
Nice.
He does get a star for that. Red star.
Alpha cuts open a bag of dirt to reveal numbers written perfectly on the side of the dirt.
At least that's something you might actually use a knife for.
Yeah, that's true.
Roar is entering these cows to find a banana. I don't know if Alpha did find that mirror could be moved yet.
I remember thinking the 2x4 grid of letters was dumb.
Okay, Roar is trying to count these circles while they're still moving, which, for one, the game will not let you do this until it's been solved, and for two, you don't know where to start anyway, so...
Jolly has no confidence in you being able to identify moving objects. If an object is moving, you need to stop it. It is in the room.
Unless you got it as a solution and it's part of, like, an animation. Sometimes you'll have that happen.
Yeah, if they're like popping out of something and only for a short time.
Okay, Roar trying to jam everything into here. Needs to scroll that inventory to find the steel stick again. I don't think Roar has played many of these. Might get caught up on forgetting.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, there we go.
Has Roar tried...
Not trying it on the right place,
No,
though.
that's a lever. It'll be called a lever, too.
Probably.
Has Roar tried pounding in that stake with the rock?
Yes. I think they both tried that. You will need an actual hammer for that. Alpha
That
finds
goes in
the
the
hook,
hole.
goes into this pot.
It's a nice
gets the
electric
banana.
hook that he mounts in the sky above it. And then...
It's up in the sky. Trying again to pound in that nail with the rock.
Yeah, put the
still not
banana in the
working.
wheel. It'll make a cool
I
noise.
forget what we do use this rock for.
Oh, it's the dog
Smash this
paper.
light.
Roar finds it, finds these arrows. Okay, this is the rock clue.
yes.
You have to click on this piece of paper again. And that caught some girl really hard.
You do?
Let me win.
Yeah,
Why?
so I clicked on it twice pretty quick, but didn't understand it because I'm dumb.
Why do you have
So
to click
there's
on it again? Does it flip it
There's
over?
2 points of failure
Flipped
here.
it over and it gives you the letters. And then you have to map those letters with the arrows in the same positions on the other side, which isn't like physically in the same position on the piece of paper. It's just at your
Correct.
point of view.
Wow. That sounds like BS. That's like a bad clue.
And also the
It's a very
way
rough
that
clue.
the
It's definitely
arrows
something I
are
could swing this.
the way that the arrows are drawn on both sides of the paper are different. They're like standard arrows on one side, and then the other side is like 2 lines of equal length meeting
Yeah.
at various corners, and I didn't make the connection between the 2 of them because of it.
Yeah, whenever there's silhouettes of like kids or cows or horses or Michael Jackson, they're never quite different enough from each other. The Michael Jackson ones are pretty different.
Here's Alpha. Is he gonna click the paper?
No.
No.
Oh boy.
Nope.
I think we could be in for the long haul on this one.
Yeah.
You
We're still
know,
got some stuff to do though.
Those.
you know when you wake up in the morning and you go to work and you forgot your belt, so you just stand there and cry? You just stand there and openly weep that you can't keep your pants up and wait for
Furious,
someone to
'cause-
help you.
This boy, I feel like those shorts would fit around his waist if he just pulled them up. I don't think he really needs that belt. Not trying to judge or anything, but
He's also wearing a belt. Like, that is a belt. I don't know.
well, he doesn't have the buckle, obviously.
No, I'm pretty sure you get a whole ass belt out of the wall
Yeah,
at the end.
But you're replacing this buckleless belt. Okay.
My
Roar does
favorite-
find the fur code using the knife,
saw
using the
Roar
hook,
was-
going to catch up here until Alpha, I think, can't do anything until it solves this piece of paper.
I just caught a flash of like Roar is typing in the Discord, and I was like, oh man, is there a big problem? But I guess not. Roar forgot about the bar when he was jamming things in the
Yeah.
wheel, and then found the bar, and then forgot about the wheel.
Has
I think
still not
that's-
put this star into the star-shaped hole for some reason, but that doesn't accomplish anything yet, obviously.
Yeah. So Roar has, yeah, the bar and the star. And then both of them are stuck on this piece of paper, and
Yep.
who knows how long it takes.
Okay. Puts the steel stick in there, gets this order. I think we'll get just another banana.
One time I was in Spain and my belt was like kind of worn through, and it just picked that moment on vacation to snap. And I was wearing pants that really needed a belt. So I was wandering around with like one hand on my pants for like a couple hours, I don't know, until
Yeah.
finally I found like a little shop that I could duck into and buy a new belt.
Oh,
How long did you
I see
cry?
Alpha flipping it. I don't actually see that on... I caught it on the restream, actually. But Alpha's flipped over the piece of paper, does see the letters. We'll have to do some work decoding it.
Do you think you can brute force the letters if you don't flip the paper over?
I don't think you would be able to.
Hmm.
There's also a lot of letters to go into 8 different positions, and I don't even think they spell anything.
No, I don't think they do.
My
I think
favorite
it's
thing about this
HBF across
particular
the top.
stream is that it's not obvious that Buckle Up is the name of the game we're playing.
Buckle up.
It looks like I'm just warning people.
Well, I think Alpha's in a position to win this thing.
Yeah, I think that both the players have done everything that is not behind this. Yep, okay, there's the third star.
There it is. Oh, that lever looks like...
Roar's looking at the paper again, but is not...
I mean, I accept this as a win, but also, that's a dumb puzzle.
It is, yes.
The
Okay,
hammer
there's
of
the-
Mjolnir
Don't hit the
in
kid with a
hand.
hammer? What's wrong with you, Alpha?
Bang.
He's crying. He just wants his pants up on his face.
I think this is the left-right puzzle.
Yeah.
So I think Roar's figured out these 8 arrows in this 2x4 configuration. It's got to have something to do with these letters in the same configuration.
Oh, really? Twitch censors the word crime in your stream titles? How will people play Grand Crime Auto?
Crimecraft.
Crime Craft.
We've got this puzzle where you
Pentomino
just have
puzzle.
to match the color of the shape or something, the shape of a color on that
Oh.
grid.
That's not too
Yeah.
bad. Just when you think
It
a
is
puzzle's gonna be
horrible.
interesting.
Yeah.
They did that in
Actually-
one other one, actually, where you hit
Yeah.
it. Those
And we've
fish are
got
not
some
different
on
enough.
these fish.
So what is
And,
that?
it's
Down, up,
or
up, down?
on the levers,
I see.
based on the fin position.
Alpha's got no problem with that. Do you think Roar's the type to forfeit after Alpha
Yes.
finishes?
Yes. Yes, I do.
And then here we've got a classic. You can just use the number or the order they're showing up to have these colors.
Yeah, it could have just been one circle.
Yeah. And those are the final 3 bananas, and I believe this is the belt with a buckle. We
Buckle up.
buckled.
He did it!
We don't remove the old belt. He's just got 2 belts on there now, so double secure.
Yep, oh man. That might be the fastest forfeit I've ever seen. Hope everyone is enjoying my cherry blues.
Now
Actually,
we
they
can
might
get a
have
better look at how the
He did. Roar did actually do that partway through the race.
Oh, I didn't even notice.
arrow styles are like completely different on this side of the paper. See, I've seen these sorts of arrows before, except some of them are misaligned, but it would represent as if there were lines between the letters.
Like if this was a pig pen cipher or something like that.
I'm not sure what that is, but maybe we're talking about the same thing.
I really doubt this will ever come up in a Jolly Escape puzzle, but I've seen it in some other puzzles. Pigpen is a cipher where you'll use these kind of arrows like this, and basically A through, I guess, H are on like a tic-tac-toe grid,
Yes.
and then the rest of them are like on a cross, so depending on the shape of the lines, it represents a letter.
Okay, yeah, the shape of the lines representing letters is the core of what I was talking about, but I didn't realize there was like a set configuration of letters, creating a set configuration.
Here,
of-
I'll
You'll see.
arrow to
Sometimes
letter.
it'll.
post an image in the MFH chat of what I'm talking about.
There's a few different
The transparent
variations.
background that you can't like actually see. Open up in most web browsers, but you might be able to make it out.
So to do E, you would do like a square, Or to do
Yes.
R, you would do like a up, right with the dot, and that would indicate an R. Sometimes they'll like show you all these spots in order, if you're not like super familiar that it exists. I've seen it in actual escape rooms before.
There's a couple other people racing still.
It's kind of a funny comment from Alpha. He says, the pants would have also fit if I gave the child 6 bananas instead of the belt.
Yeah, I guess so.
Little reference to Sonic XL. He's already played one game like that today.
FFAO, by the way, in the previous match finished in 43.05, about 18 minutes after Maurice.
Okay. Yeah, it's all about that break button.
That's definitely not a terrible time for Spin Dizzy Worlds. I've seen players get fault for much longer than that in the game, and the many times it's been in Mystery Tournament before.
Yeah, no, I think that was a time where Maurice had the best time because it was an exceptional.
Yeah.
Not just slightly better than everyone else. So I got a surprisingly varied amount of answers for how much people would pay for a Wii port of all these Jolly games.
$0.
I saw
would
up
I
to
want-
$30.
Why would I want to pay for what is free on a more readily available platform?
Maybe you want to support someone who has made.
The port would be
Well, I
more
guess-
relevant if Flashpoint didn't exist. Like if you had to go to the Games Too Jolly site to play
Games
the
Too Jolly, because I feel like the actual person who is making these games is probably not seeing much of the profit, and it's instead some kind of,
content farm or something.
yeah.
That's true. I mean, that's our plan for Grand Finals, is contact all the devs, have the devs on stream. Just kidding, because that would be impossible. We tried to contact them, they won't get back to us.
It's brave of you to even try.
They wouldn't even accept Hopscotch's
Yeah, I
game
checked through the
idea.
past couple of pages since it was submitted, and I did not see Dog and Digging Robot Escape.
Alright, Roar's figured out.
Or yeah. Roar's back in this, has to figure out to use this lever. Not in this lever slot. That's for a different looking lever. I think also just labeled lever.
Well, I can go back. I assumed
Oh,
I have it off stream because forfeited. Oh, no, I can't go back. Not like this.
Turns out you're mostly getting the radio version, like, it's getting most of the information across.
No.
yeah, you've probably seen most of these puzzles before on Alpha Screen, unless you just showed up right now, in which case, welcome. We've still got more races to come, because there is a best of 3.
Man, a PS5 ad? Oh no, it was for Philly cream cheese. It looked
I
like
can
a
see
PS5.
how you would get those two confused.
No, it was specifically... Shut up. It was specifically trying to look like a PS5.
Like Twitch exclusive ads for like, this is our product, but now we're making it appeal to gamers.
Well, that's why I
So
thought
weird to me.
I know.
I
Well-
know.
Some guy busts into the office like, these gamers aren't buying cream cheese.
We gotta get after them. Gamers.
Everybody's buying cream cheese, but not gamers.
I'm seeing people spend $10,000 on these anime boob girls. How come we can't get that cream cheese money out of them?
My father started this company. He told me. Powers in the cream cheese.
I think this is the only potentially confusing puzzle left for Roar, just identifying these fishes that are clearing up and down, and specifically in a normal reading order, but there's not too much left to do.
I think Roar has enough experience, at least on the restreams, to see that that's
Yeah.
an up-down thing.
It's also the only puzzle left, so by process of elimination, you can get there.
I haven't personally actually played that many of these since this tournament started, but I'm hoping, just having watched and had to come up with things to say on so many of these, that all of a sudden I'm really good at them. So we'll see.
Well, as someone who frequently commentates many speedrun things, I can tell you it doesn't.
I mean, if it's a game that has actual tech, like, I get, like, you can't just watch Link to the Past randomizer and then be good at it all of a sudden.
You can't just do frame perfect tricks by seeing them enough times, unfortunately. That would be an amazing skill.
He wears 2 belts. You know, Tommy Wiseau wears 2 belts. If you
Wow.
read Disaster Artist, there's a whole thing about it.
Are you trying to build a connection between this crying child and Tom? Like, what is the?
No, I think if Tommy Wiseau made these games, they would make less sense than they do.
This child is just a big fan of the room.
Well, Roar has undone and done. 2016 is the time, just ahead of that 20-minute cutoff we have if things get really bad.
You can come back if you forfeit.
Yeah, you can
Dot
always
undone.
I didn't know that.
Unless the race has been completed, I'm pretty sure. I don't think it'll let you undone if everyone else is finished.
I knew you could undone if you accidentally dunned, but I didn't know you could undone from a forfeit.
So Kieran H is like me. Clicked the paper, saw both sides, but still didn't get it.
Games Too Jolly fell down to number 9 on SRL? What happened?
And it's some girl doing her job, recording all these races that have probably been sitting in the queue for possibly weeks.
Oh,
All
I
these
see.
other games.
All the Games
The
Too
only
Jolly ones
games
are
we've
immediately
got
recorded because we
because-
reuse the rooms.
There's that's our seeing all of the races, and they're not racing the other games. So,
I didn't realize that's
staff
part
conspiracy.
of why it's near number 1, because we're so eager.
yeah,
Because the games are immediately recorded, so just so we can play them right away again. It is funny that all the games that are above Games Too Jolly are like classically fantastic, like classic games. Like you have Super Mario Sunshine, Super Mario 64, Super Metroid, Ocarina of Time, Super Mario Bros., Pokemon Red and Blue, Dragon Warrior, Mega Man 2, Games Too Jolly. It's so good. Oh, nice. That's a good title.
yeah, I'm into it.
Whoops. Almost forgot the first S there. It's a very different game.
I've been writing down the games I've played. I haven't been writing down the games I've commentated, and I wonder if that's a mistake. I guess we can
Which
always
list
just
would
check
be
if
bigger?
something got raced. I think I've raced about 50, and I've probably commentated what, like 30 now?
Probably close to that.
You were on all day yesterday, and there were like at least like 15 to 20 yesterday.
There were a
Yeah, well,
lot
that-
yesterday.
That was the bulk of it, though. There wasn't
Yeah.
really too much before that.
I don't know, the last weekend there was quite a few. When the tournament initially opened. I don't know, we still have a lot more matches because this was double elimination. There's like 100 matches total. Roar, wake up.
Oh, it's this variation on the lore.
This looks incredibly similar to not only the same lore, but the same title screen as the one where this lore also showed up. Maybe Myth will remember the name. I can't remember
Nope.
what it was. Was it Courageous Boy Escape?
That was
Might be, yes.
Courageous Boy Rescue was one that we casted.
Oh, I
What?
think Roar's opened up the wrong Sassy girl.
No, that's wrong.
It's word for word
correct though.
But no, actually, Alpha, Internet Radio, you have misled Roar saying Sassy girl escape when it's Sassy girl rescue.
Oh.
Yeah, Roar caught on. There was like, whoa, like animations and stuff? That's not right.
Did Roar put up Assy Girl? No, I just almost typed that on accident. I like how
I don't
this-
think I've ever played an 8B games escape game.
Who makes
I don't
Sassy
know if
Girl
they're
Escape
in, like-
if not Games Too Jolly?
After playing a Games 2 Rule Escape, I decided I'm much more comfortable with Jolly.
Yeah. There's a reason that we decided, after playing a couple of these companies' games, to exclusively do games to Jolly. We had some ideas.
Games 2 rules
Like, I think one time when we were just joking around about it before we really started, we were like, what if we make the losers bracket games to rule? You don't want to lose.
Oh my god.
That
I
was
think
indeed
everyone would
discussed.
just forfeit. It would effectively just be a single elimination tournament anyway. Hey, we're going. Sassy Girl Rescue is a point-and-click escape game developed by Games 2 Jolly team. A smart, cute girl was walking on a street to her place. Someone suddenly hit her on the back of her head and she fell in class. When she opened her eyes, she found that she was locked up in a cage and then there was something fly away from here. Good luck.
She should fly away from
She's
there.
Definitely in a cage.
It's really weird seeing her in like a literal like giant
Yes.
dog carrier cage, like an animal, like for some reason it's
Okay,
different
so
when
there's
they're in a jail cell or
Roar
whatever.
is not seeing the green square on the ground. We've got some colored continents. I think we're gonna have some general knowledge. Let's see if our players can identify these continents by name.
Yeah, that's not too bad, I think. That's really not too bad.
You don't even have to see Antarctica on here, so
Yeah, I would agree that they should know the names of those continents. Not only will I say that's not too bad, I would say I'd
It's
be
like-
actively disappointed were they not to be able to identify.
I always get those Americas mixed up. South and North, oh man.
It's
so our
true,
players
yeah,
are
there's
now
nothing
entering the
particularly
house.
sassy about her.
I would definitely be pretty sassy if I was kept alone in a giant cage with... Like, my captors have left me here entirely and are just letting this ghost force ruffle through all their things.
So we got 4 pink things and 3 cyan things and 3 green things and 2 red things. think that's all this is.
Yeah. Yep. Works out for Roar. Gets this scroll.
42513 clued by the scroll, I think.
Yeah. We've got Roar taking a screenshot. We'll see. Oh, yep. There's a number lock. Going straight for that.
Oh, I'm wrong.
Oh.
Meanwhile, Alpha has gone
There
elsewhere
might be another
in the house.
number lock. There might be. Oh, we've got a very long word there.
Maybe you'll get a pencil and then draw the order that they're supposed to go in onto the paper or
Yeah.
something
Those are good
stupid.
symbols on that lock. If you're ever inside of like a normal modern house, that's when I start to get scared.
Here we go.
2 identical 5-digit number locks. Great.
Roar actually puts the input in a little bit faster than Alpha saves some time, but I don't know where Alpha's looked.
Dolls go in and reveal a penguin and a key.
That's the penguin shape, I think. Did that say penguin?
Boy, I sure want to keep
I
an eye
hope
for
it
that.
did. Let me. I gotta
Keep an
look
eye on
now.
Alpha. Next time he scrolls over his inventory, he still has it.
We got 2 4x4 grids. Okay, yeah, one was a clue for the other.
Coconut we can break open or something.
Penguin something else.
Hammer, probably, right?
Couldn't read it. It was too fast.
Where is
That
this
definitely
coconut? Oh,
says
it's just on the counter.
penguin.
Penguin is like a pretty good, like, screen name to have.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
for sure.
Dell's going into this, going to get another penguin shape and a key. I think Alpha's already done that.
Yeah.
That chest of drawers
Alpha-
looks pretty sad. Got a little sad face.
We're not unlocking the washing machine.
Alpha gets the coconut. Up, left, down, right.
Absolutely.
Piggy bank.
Coins!
With the 5-digit number on the
Yeah.
other side.
That's a good thing they came out that way. Oh, Alpha, don't... You don't need to impress us.
It's
Yeah, you
backfiring
ended up
now, 'cause it-
overdoing that one anyway.
Yeah. As soon as your mouse has to move across ones that are already fixed, it gets a little...
It's
So we
great.
got
It's a great
the
attempt to try to
colors
Nico Jazz strats,
for
but I don't
this,
think he's at
back
that level.
wall thing.
Yeah.
It was in the room. Alpha just skipped over. There we go.
Great.
Alpha's in a good position here. Roar's finally found where to put this key. There's the 4x4 grid clue. But needs Alpha to get stuck at this point. I think there's no way he can just execute fast enough.
I don't know if I don't know if there's how many puzzles there are. I think we only need like 2 more cat shades for probably the end.
Alpha's got a
got some
binary
binary.
number. Yeah.
Here we've got this binary set of switches.
Is that a cookie?
He
Piece.
called it a pierce. What?
No, it's a piece.
Piece. It's a piece.
A piece of what we don't know.
It's a piece of 8. It's a pirate treasure.
Okay.
It's a piece of a washing machine.
Piece of the
to give us
washing
these
machine.
colors.
Of course.
This clearly wooden piece that goes into this metal object.
To produce an array of 8 colors.
Keep a wooden dial in the front of my washing machine.
Got these 4 symbols and 1 cat, so 1 more cat to come from the symbol lock.
We're gonna have to go through that.
Oh no, it's a bunch of tea. Man,
got
how
some
could you
left
have thought it
rights
was
going.
me a cat?
And then this is going to reveal a word to go into that word lock. Butterfly.
Good call.
I've seen butterfly before.
I've seen one. See him outside. Oh,
Yeah.
Alpha. Alpha.
Those T's are not even close. Butterfree.
Alpha trying to be so
Yeah.
smart.
There should be the final 2 cat faces. This is gonna be some kind of
Key,
opening.
lever.
The lever.
lever for this. Just on the bottom, yeah.
Jolly is good.
That's
She's
it.
not even happy.
Yeah.
She's sassy.
Yeah,
He didn't have that.
that's
He
where
looked
the sassy
broken.
comes in.
I'm so upset at Roar. I'm so upset at Roar. He was
Oh,
supposed
yeah.
to beat me.
You
He
had
was
him
supposed to
beat.
beat me.
You didn't get held
whoops.
up on this one. No pixel hunts or nothing.
Yeah,
No,
Roar's
this one
not
was
too far behind. Roar had a little bit of trouble with I think finding where to put the key.
Yeah.
Yeah, I goofed at the start because like my paint window wasn't big enough. It's weird when I have two monitors of different resolutions, so like I have to put a lot of effort into making sure I can see one of them. And I have it on my bigger, much more easy to see the difference in colors monitor, for good reason. For the gameplay at the very least.
We're going immediately to the piece location.
Yeah,
Yeah, I didn't find that
colors.
until I had the piece. I didn't know what it was, I just went everywhere to see if I could find a circle. And then
So game 1 had the letters with the clickable paper.
Yeah, and that was the big wall for Roar. You were pretty close going up to that point, I think, doing some different solutions from other things. But it basically both had everything done by that point, and you clicked the paper again, and Roar didn't.
yeah, that I believe. I knew what it was, and I was like clicking on it again to literally close it, and then I'm like, oh, and then I went really slowly because I'm like, am I doing this wrong? These are just a bunch of nonsense letters. Because I'd never seen that in a Jolly game before.
Those letters are definitely don't spell anything, unlike most letter locks in these games.
The heck is this one with the fat caveman rubbing his stomach and like the...
That doesn't
I
even.
don't know what's going on.
That's actually those are Princess Magic Rescue 1 and 2.
Oh yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, they are.
I'm gonna remain blind to those.
I think Roar's
And
done
Roar
now.
gets the final cat.
Sub 10 minute. That was pretty clean from Roar.
So, Xuno, now that you're testing top 8, we're gonna see some games to Jolly for the best of 3, right?
I don't think we've got a whole tournament for that. We don't need anything for that.
Are you sure?
I assume. I heard someone join.